السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. ده يا جماعة الهوم ورك، وإن شاء الله هنبدأ نحله واحدة واحدة بالطريقة اللي تتناسب معاكم إن شاء الله. طبعا الدايركت كويشن دي معمولة أصلا عشان تحل بسرعة. لو أنت عندك أي مشكلة فيها فهنتعلم مع بعض إزاي نعمل adding subtracting integers. بالنسبة للانتجرز هنعتبر كل البوزيتيف نمبرز winning، كل النيجاتيف نمبرز losing. فلما اقول 4 minus 6 معناها I win 4 and I lost 6. That means the difference is negative 2. If we have two signs between brackets, so imagine that I will have it like you multiply this by this would be positive, so 2 plus 1, so it would be 3. Here we have negative 18 plus 13 means I have 13 and I lost 8, so the rest is 5, and so on. If we have two signs, we need to multiply first and then we carry up the equation. Negative 3, the sum. Negative 3 plus 15 will be 12. And so on. Here we need to change the sign into positive because here we have negative 3 plus 2 will be negative 1. I lost 4 and then lost 5 means lost 9. You need to calculate it as this in this way. Here the typical question from Cambridge pre-IG year 9. So the temperature in Berlin is negative 7. So the best thing in this situation to find out the numbers on the number line. If we have here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 7. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the question said that the temperature in Berlin was negative 7. It was here negative 7. And the temperature in Istanbul is negative 3. It was negative 3. So how much colder? It means how many degrees different between here? It's only 4 degrees. Look here. He didn't ask you is it negative or positive, so it's the difference only, right? Now in Sydney Sydney is 23 degrees warmer than Berlin. In Berlin it was negative 7 and then 23 degrees means I would go up to here 0 and then I continue until 16. If you see the difference between here and here, it would be 23, right? So from negative 7 to 0 is 7 degrees, and then you add until 23 degrees, so you reach 16. On the 1st of August, the level of the water in the lake was negative 15. It was here, negative 15. A month later, the level was 2 meters higher. 2 meters higher, that means it would go up higher, means go up 2 meters higher, it would be negative 13. Write down the level, the new level of the water would be negative 13. Here this question, because of the watermark is not clear, so you don't need to bother for it, okay? Now, write down the number 180 as product of its prime numbers. We know all the prime numbers from the list of the prime numbers. It's 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and so on. The prime numbers, right? We need to note to take care that 2 is the only even number, even prime number. The only even prime number is 2, and all the rest are odd. Plus, what is the prime number itself? The prime number is a number that has only two factors, itself and 1, itself and 1. So if I'm talking about 2, so factors of 2 is only 1 and 2. The factors of 3 is only 1 and 3. There is no other factor. It's very poor numbers. It has only two factors, itself and 1. If we would like to find the 180 as product of its prime numbers, so we need to factorize it to its prime factors. 180. I'm gonna start with the first possible number for an even number is 2. So I'm gonna divide by 2 as normal division, be 90. Divide by 2 be 45. Now it's not possible to divide by 2. I'm gonna jump to the next prime. The next prime is 3. So I'm gonna divide by 3. So dividing by 3 is 15. Still possible by 3, so it's 5. And then divide by 5, 1. Once you reach 1, then this is the end, and we'll write it as a product of its prime number. So b to the power 2, 3 to the power 2 times 5. All this product will be 180. Again, use the factor tree method to obtain the prime factorization. This is, we call it column factorization, but he's asking me now to obtain the prime factorization using the tree factors. Yani, I need to plan the factors. Look, the best thing in factors to use the possible values that you know, okay? So for 80, I know that 80 is the simplest number. The product of 80 is 8 times 10 for me. So 2, I'm going to factorize it into 2 times 4. 2 is a prime number, so I need to circle it. But 4 is not, so I'm going to factorize it to 2 times 2, and I circle it. Now we have 10. The product, the prime factor of 10 is 2, and it's a prime, 5, and it's a prime. Now I'm going to collect all the factors down here. So it will be 2 power 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 to the power 4 multiplied by 5. And the other way, which is work smart, I can factorize it immediately like this. And you choose the best way you can do it. So divide by 2 will be 40, divide by 2, 20, 2, 10, 2, 5. And you can see it's clear that all the branches on the left are prime factors. So you have two methods. I prefer that you do what you like, not what I said, because these two methods are very important. Like this, you will never mess this way. In this way, you will never miss any factor. But here, if you don't circle immediately the prime factor, it will cause a problem. Okay. And so on the 90 and 450, we're gonna do it the same way, no problem. Write each of the following numbers as a product of the prime factors. Again, we're gonna do the prime factors and then find the highest common factor for each pair. This is the most important for me. I have a brand new method, or you might know it, the double column factorization. I know that everybody can, for example, if we try to solve question A, everybody can factorize each number alone, and this is, you have the right to do that. But like we work smart, we're gonna use the new method, which is gonna double the column and then I will factorize. When we ask for the highest common factor, I'm gonna use the factors like we said. We start with 2, then would be 10, and here will be 16. So exactly like I'm doing with one single column, but it's better to have it like double. Still 10 and 16 divisible by 2, so I'm gonna use 2 again. That would be 5, and that would be 8. But here 5 and 8, they have no extra more factors, so I'm gonna close it. So now I have here these two numbers will be highest common factor immediately. I don't need to do anything else. But if I go in this method, I'm gonna ask you factorize it. So be 2, 10, 2, 5, 5, 1, and here 2, 16, 2, 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, and 2, 1. And then I'm gonna choose only the common between both of them. So be 1, 2, I did 2, and then the other 2 here, 2, so be 4. You have this method, the old one, it's correct, no problem. You can do it, you can use it. But I have the brand new method, and this is easier, and you can do it factor, and it's accepted in IG. So to find the lowest common multiple for 48 and 180, I'm gonna use this method. Look, I'm gonna write it as double column, and this you don't need to use it. If you don't know, if you don't like it, you just use the one that you used to do. But here double column, it will help you. It will help you a lot easier and faster. I can see that 48 and 180, they are even numbers, so I'm gonna start with 2, would be 24, would be 90. Again, still even number, I'm gonna use again 2, be 12, 45. Now I can't use 2 as a common factor between 12 and 45, so I'm gonna use the next prime factor, which is the 3. So 45 and 12, they are divisible by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 45 divided by 3 is 15. 4 and 15, they have no common factors at all. So I'm gonna take a line. That will be, all this will be the highest common factor. And I can write it. So highest common factor will be 2 times 2 times 2 will be 12. And the LCM will be, look, L, I'm gonna draw the letter L, look here. I'm gonna take all these numbers, multiply by 15 and 4. That will be the LCM. Will be 2 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 15. Because here he's asking for what is the lowest common multiple, and he wants you to know it immediately. So I think this is the easiest way, and we just let the numbers as it is, or we multiply all together. So I have here 4 times 15 is 60, so 180, 360, 270, 720, sorry, 720. So you just need to know it like this. Guys, this is easy to do, but you need to train your mind to use your mental math to calculate. But nevertheless, if I want to keep using the other way, which is 48, I'm gonna factorize it alone. So it will be divided by 2, 24, 2, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. And then I have 180, be a bit longer. So be 2, 90, 2, 45. 3, 15, 3, 5, 5, 1. All what I want to show you that I have to be organized or well organized to have the prime factors in order. That will make it easy for you to catch the common factor between the numbers. Here we're going to take only the common prime factors between this factor and this factor will be only 2. If it's common, so I'm going to take it only once. And now I have nothing else as common between, no, I have also 3, yeah, multiplied by 3, and then the rest would be 2 times 2, 3 times 5, about 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, and if you multiply all this would be 720. I think in my mind that this way is, this method is better to use because it's easier to find out the multiple and then you multiply it easily as you know. But nevertheless, if you multiply 2 by 2 by 3 by 2 by 2 by 3 by 15, it will give you 720 as well. And you choose the best way that you know it, and you need to practice it. Find the lowest common multiple between 7 and 9. Again, when we have one of the numbers is prime, so it has only 2 factors itself and 1. So but 9 is not a prime, so I'm going to multiply 3 times 3. But now there is no common, so I'm going to take 1 times 7 times 3 times 3, which is 36. 7 times 3 times 3, which is 63. Sorry, 63. So I'm going to write here 63. Okay. Now, write down 2 factors of 12. Like we all know that 12 has factors like 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. So 2 factors of 12, you can just choose whatever you want, 3 and 4, and write it like this. The next prime number after 19. Try to find the prime number after 19, the odd number, because I said that the only even prime is 2, so the next number must be odd. We can say 19, 20 is not a prime, 21 is not a prime, 22 is not a prime, 23, and the next will be 23, and this is a prime number, right? Right. The cube root of 64. The question here asks for what number multiplied 3 times you get 64. If you remember, 4 times 4 times 4 give you 64. So the cubic root of 64 is 4. So B4. Now, if you wish to write the 2,507. 2 million means I need 2 million, and there is no 1,000 at all, and 507 will be written like this. The comma between each 3 digits, it's important to write it. 2 multiples of 75. 2 multiples of 75. If I have 75, the next multiple multiplied by 2 will be 150, multiplied by 3 will be 225. Or you can just add 75, 75, 75 will be 225. So this third is 225. The value of pi correct to 5 significant figures. How to find pi? You find it out of the calculator and you write only the first 7 digits from the left. So I have 3.14 and you need 1, 2, 3. You need other 2 digits, and this you find it out from the calculator. Okay. Write as percent. 1.6 means 100%, and I need 60 over 3 means 60, so 163%. How to convert this? I'll convert it as 0.63. 1, for me 1 is 100%, and 0.63 is 63%. So if you add them up, it will be 163%. Uh, 3 over 40. If you look here, 40 is not a multiple of 100 or a factor of 100 or 1000. But really, in order to change any fraction into percentage, you need to have in the denominator as 100. So imagine that you do it. Imagine that you have in the denominator as 100. What are you supposed to do to make it 100 in order to have it like percentage? So I have 3 over 40 is equal to 30 over 100 over 400, mean 30 over 4 times 100. What's 30 over 4? I'm gonna divide it. 30 over 4 divided by 4, sorry. 30 divided by 4 will be 7. 28, subtract will be 2. 2 divided by 4, not possible, so decimal point. 20 divided by 4 is 5, will be 7.5 over 100, you have 7.5%. Okay. Write this in to correct to one decimal place. One decimal place is here. Look at the digit on the right. If it's more than 5, we're gonna add 1, so it will be 63,521.77. No, it will be 7. No, just a second. It will be 8. Because we are talking about 7, so it'll be 8. Okay, now it's not clear, so just let it pass. Change whatever to meter. This is also not clear. It's not clear. I'm sorry for the watermark, but I will never do it again. For the next files, you will not see the watermark. Change 876 meters square into a square centimeters. Guys, this is one mark, and this we need to know how to convert it, because we're gonna use it in physics too, how to convert meter into centimeters. 1 meter for me is 100 centimeter, right or not? 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Now I want to convert it to squared unit, so I'm gonna square this part and this square. This part will be 1 square is 1 m squared equal, when I power 100 power 2 will be 10,000. This is 10,000 and centimeter square. So 1 meter square is 10,000 centimeters square. Now we have 876 meters square. I'm gonna write it here, 876 meters square, and I will do a cross product. So that will be x will be 876 multiplied by 10,000. That will be 876 and 4 zeros. So it will be 8,760,000. Now, this is typical question for IGCSE, and you will see it in pre-IG and O-level as well, in paper 2 in Cambridge, and you will see it in kind of this question in Excel O-level 1H. He gave you a list of numbers, and you need to answer all this question. I need the multiple of 7. What of these numbers is a multiple of 7? 9 times 7 is 63, so 63 is a multiple of 7. The cube of 2. Cube of 2 means 2 multiplied by itself 3 times, and that would be 8, and this is 8. Always when I take a number, just put a sign over it, that means it's already used. Okay, now it's 8. So what is the prime numbers? In all these numbers, prime number is 11. So I'm gonna take 11. Here's 11. The lowest common multiple, LCM, of 16 and 18. 16 and 18. I need to know it first. LCM, easy and fast, because it's only 1 mark. I don't need to do a lot of work for such a problem. I can do it fast. So I'm gonna use the double column factorization. It's easy and faster. I'm gonna start divide by 2 because both numbers are even numbers. So it'll be 8, 9, but actually 8 and 9, they have no common factor. So I'm gonna take a line. So the LCM, like we said, that we need to have L shape. So this is L shape. So I'm gonna multiply 2 times 8 times 9 would be 144. So I'm gonna choose from here 144, and I write it in the right place. Always, guys, you need to write the answer in the right place because it counts. If you don't write your answer in the correct place, you're gonna lose 1 mark. Without using calculator, explain why the square of 4 must be between 36 and 25. Actually 4 and I'm gonna imagine that it's 4, so it's less than 4. This number is 4.6, I think, 2. I don't know if it's correct or not, because it's not. I'm gonna check it out. But 4 is this number is always between 4 and 5. If I'm gonna square all these numbers, it would be between 16. It will be 16. Sorry. It will be 16 and 25. This 16 and this 25. So it's correct that why, when we use a calculator, without using calculator, we can explain why this number must be between 16 and 25. Okay, all the rest of questions, it's easy like this. So we're gonna see 4 raised to the power 7, find the value. Means 4 will be multiplied by itself 7 times. And this kind of bit hard, you need to use a calculator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And this we're gonna use the calculator to solve it, no problem. 12 to the power 0 equal 1. And this is clear. Any number raised to the power 0 equal 1. And inshallah, when we study the power rules, we will understand exactly why it's always 1. Okay, now this we're gonna use calculator because it's challenging to do it mentally, and it's not required now for non-calculator section, just for calculator section, and it's easy. I will show you how to use the calculator properly, and inshallah it will help you a lot. Write 90 as product of its prime number. 90. You can use column factorization or tree factorization, it's up to you, and both are correct because it's 2 marks, so just give a little bit work. So I'm gonna say 90 for me with 3 factorization will be 9 and 10. None of them is prime, so I need to do another factorization, 3 and 3. This is prime and this is prime. Immediately I circle it, not to lose any mark. And this is 2 and 5 circle it. So to write it as product, it will be 2 times 3 squared times 5, and I let it with the squared notation. Find the highest common factor HCF for 30 and 80. Again, if you use the column factorization, it's no problem, but I rather to use the double column factorization, and this easier and faster. This is 30, 80. Both of them are even number, so I'm gonna use 2 divided by 2 be 15, 40, and then 40 and 15, there is no common factor between 15 and 40, because this is even number and this odd number, 15 and 40, there is no common factor between, no, there is 5, sorry, there's 5 here, 3, and this is 8. Now we have HCF is 10. This is HCF. So we have HCF is 10. 2 multiplied by 5. Thanks a lot. Inshallah, see you in next